Good day, everyone. If you go on the inside of your Vanagon, grab your latch and wiggle it, and if it moves something like this, then this video is for you. Good day, everyone. GarageKing here, and as you saw on the outside, we had a loose latch. Here's a better look from the inside. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix this little thing so it's not loose. Some of them come ripping right off, but mine's halfway there already, as you can see. This is the kit that I bought from Go Westy. It's a full kit, so I'm going to replace everything. This one came with a screwdriver. I actually only needed this plate, but the kit actually isn't that much more than just the plate. This plate is where all the money is, so I didn't want to wait, so I decided to just buy the kit anyway, and it looked like a handy-dandy screwdriver. I already have one of these types of screwdrivers. It's a little bit different than this one, but I figured, why not? So I wanted to make this video, so let's start. Okay, so we're going to use our little screwdriver here, and we're just going to get under there and undo this bolt. Okay, and if you can see, I got my other screwdriver just because it's a little hard to use the one that came in the kit. So the other one, my other screwdriver is biting a little bit better, and I'll show you why when I get this bolt out. And there we go. We have it off. I don't want to drop any pieces. Okay, so there we have the part off, and there's actually nothing much to this part. There's no moving parts in it or anything like that. So I opened up the Go Westy kit, and here's what was in it. We just got some thread locker, 2 new springs, some bolts. There's 1, 2, 3. We should have another one. I guess it rolled away. Here we go. There's 4 new bolts. There's our end pads, our little gaskets, and these things have little felt gaskets on them, you can see. So that's kind of nice. So you saw I just took out those pieces there. Now, why I changed screwdrivers is this. If you look at this, how thick this is, and the screwdriver that I had a very thin blade on it, and it just seemed to bite better. The Go Westy one seemed a little fat, so it was just harder to get into the screw. That's all. The other thing about the 2 screwdrivers I should mention is that mine was a little longer, so it's just easier to get up in there. So that's all. Okay, and here we're looking right at it, and you can see someone actually put a flathead in there where there should be no flathead. So if I try to turn this with my screwdriver, I can see it's actually stripped. It just won't even tighten up. So that would explain why it is moving and loose on the bottom like this. This part just won't tighten up. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to get our Phillips screwdriver. Let me get you a better angle here. So here we go. We're just going to take our Phillips screwdriver, and we are just going to undo it, and it's probably going to fall on the ground outside. And there we go. Okay, so now we're on the other outside of the vehicle, and we're just going to take this piece off, and there is our old piece. And actually, if you look right there, you can see it's cracked. So that was the problem, and there's no threads left, so that's why it was loose. So we're going to replace it. There we go, give it a nice wipe. Okay, so here's what we're gonna replace with. So we got a spring, 2 new bolts, our new piece there. We'll put some thread locker on. It's just the blue stuff. Either you have it in bulk or the Go Westy kit actually comes with it. We're gonna clean this piece up, and we're not gonna reuse any of these old bolts here. So we're gonna replace this piece. We do have to reuse the pin. Pin looks like it's in really good shape, so we'll just give that a nice wipe off. It's not corroded or anything. So that looks great. We can just put it together now. Okay, so we're gonna take our new piece. Make sure you have the gasket on it, just like so. And we're just gonna fit it in, just like so. Make sure it's nice and snug. So let's put this piece on. Now, when you put it on, it does not go this way. you have to make sure that you put it in the right way. So it's got to go this way. So let's put some thread locker on the bolts and we can install it. And we can see there's our thread locker. So as long as we get it on the bolt, there we go. Just like so. Just wipe that off our finger. Now, if you don't have an assistant, you can see my hands here. I've just straddled the door. There's my hand on the other side. What I'm gonna do is I can just get one hand on this side, one hand on the other side. I can line it up. Okay, and I have it just like so. And there we go. Now, I don't want to tighten it all the way, just a little bit so you can see it is on and it is snug. And then I'm gonna get the other bolt. So we got the other bolt. And we are tightening it up. Now what I want to do when I tighten it up is I want to make sure that everything is aligned properly. And there we go. And that squeaking you're hearing, that's just my window. And there you can see it is, looks like it's lined up. Just want to make sure it's vertical. I want to make sure, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I just want to make sure we're 100% where we're supposed to be. There you go, and we should be right here. So I'm just gonna snug it up now. And we're gonna snug up the bottom. And we are good. So now let's put the rest of it back together. Now that we have our piece all installed, you can see top screw, bottom screw. What we have to do is we are going to put our cover on. But as you can see, if we try to put this thing on, there we go, it's gonna go. It's not lining up where it's flush. So what you have to remember to do is line up this piece here with one of the notches here. And this way, your handle will be able to pivot all the way to the top. So you just gotta make sure you slide your window either all the way closed or open one. It doesn't really matter, but just to this notch. This has to be lined up to that notch. So we've lined it up to the notch there. Okay, so we have our new pin. If you look in our pin, there's an actual hole right in there. We're gonna place our new spring inside the pin, just like this. Just so it's like that. Now we're gonna get our piece. Let's put our angled screwdriver on. There we go. There we go, and let's try to see if we can tighten it in. I think we may have started it. You can see it didn't fall out. Oh, and I think we might be all the way tight. I think it tightened up. Let's see if we can. And there it is. And yeah, there it is. It's loose. I can feel it and tightens up right there. So maybe go just a wee bit more if I can get it. There we go. And that's it. It's tight enough because you don't want to go too tight or you're never going to be able to get it undone. So that's it. It's installed and it's nice and tight. Let's get a better angle. You can see before we could move it, now we can't anymore. So it's great, we can actually push it down. Sorry about that. We can adjust our window nice and easy. There we go. So what did I need? The kit actually came with two, which was great. So I can save this one for the other side. As you can see, I put the two screws in and the two gaskets. I'm gonna save for the next time. I'm gonna save the extra spring in case the spring pops out and I lose it, you never know. So the Go Westy kit came with this screwdriver, but like I said, mine seemed to work better just because it was longer in this regards, and then the flat part there that goes in was a little thinner, so I guess it was just easier to bite, I don't know, or easier to get in, because it is quite a tough angle. So actually that's all I needed, and then just a number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Actually, I think it's number 2. Yeah, number 2 Phillips screwdriver. So really that's all I needed to fix the window on my Westphalia. Hope Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you've learned something, that's absolutely awesome. I would appreciate if you would subscribe, trying to grow my channel. Any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below. I answer all my comments. Thank you so much for watching GarageKing. I'll see you on the next one.